Hi everybody. Today is Friday, January 19th, and I just wanted to record this quick informal video, kind of responding to everyone's recent posts about the first module as well as about rhetoric and pact and all the important stuff we studied the last couple of weeks. I think you've picked up on the fact that these are not easy concepts, especially if you're from outside of writing studies, and we have a lot of such people in the class. So I just wanted to clarify a couple of very important points and kind of re-emphasize some other ones. So the first point I want to emphasize is that there is no such thing as writing that's outside of rhetorical situations. Reading some of your posts, I get an impression, I think it's accurate what I'm reading, that you can sort of take writing and either package it with rhetoric or just do it away from rhetoric or separately from rhetoric. That's not really how it works. You cannot do writing arhetorically without rhetoric. Because if you take out the rhetorical situation, if you take out the purpose, the audience, and the context, then what is left? Signs and words on paper or on the computer screen. What are they for? What are they doing? What's their purpose? What's the audience? Why are they there? So one thing I want you to keep thinking about in this way is that rhetoric is not really a box or a package or fluff that you put on top of your writing. It is writing. It's a central part of writing. So we can't really say in our post that, well, before this class I thought professional writing was just about professional writing, and now I know it's rhetorical, or it can be dressed up with rhetoric. That's not how it works. All writing is rhetorical. And professional writing, creative writing, academic writing, whatever, sports writing, writing about anything is rhetorical. It's designed to persuade or to inform, which is also a rhetorical purpose to do some other things. So one thing, if we're going to learn one thing out of this class, the first thing to learn is that writing is based on the rhetorical situations. It exists within rhetorical situations. It responds to rhetorical situations. It does not exist separately from rhetorical situations. Which brings me to my next point. Rhetorical situations. You can't really say that there is writing and then there are these situations which we stuff writing into and make it work within those situations. Writing happens only in response and within rhetorical situations and in response to them. Remember exigence, the word exigence, or the need for something to be written or said. Without exigence, there is no need to say or write anything, and so writing becomes pointless. It does not exist outside of the rhetorical situation. That's the second point to remember. And finally, I do appreciate your attempts at defining the term professional writing, but be aware that it's not an easy term to define, and it's pretty elusive, and it's hard to really say professional writing is one thing or another. We're going to keep thinking about what this term actually means. But in the meantime, if you say something like professional writing is writing done for professional purposes, well, what does that mean? What's a professional purpose? To make money? To get a promotion? What does that mean? So think about it. Don't rush to conclusions and don't just feel like you have to quickly come up with some definition. This is difficult stuff, especially for those of us who are not in writing studies, for whom this is maybe the first foray into sort of writing research and writing theory. Think through these definitions and don't rush to sort of saying something that's not really, could not really stand up to scrutiny. So overall, though, I want to compliment everybody on their hard work during the first 2 weeks of class, and I think we've made some nice progress. We've taken ourselves from sort of a very basic, or in some cases, no understanding what rhetoric is at all, to at least some kind of understanding what it is of how it works. And so I'm going to put up the next module today for next week and the week after next, and I look forward to more of your responses. Thank you very much, and as always, please let me know if you have any questions.